So first, we have to establish that we get spiritual energy. We all think about getting physical electricity, that you have some kind of line that comes into your house or some kind of device that gets it to you. But we pull in spiritual energy as well, and we get the deepest energy, according to Swedenborg, from love. This is Secrets of Heaven 136. Our actual life force or actual vitality comes from heavenly love. So that's your, Thomas Edison company there, heavenly love. Nothing living can possibly exist unless it derives from that source. And the source is emanating out of God. It's almost like divine solar energy. Swedenborg says there is a correspondence between the sun in the physical world gives us what God gives us spiritually. God is the source of everything. But as a metaphor, it's a pretty good one. And he goes into describing this further in Arcana Celestia, which is the Latin name for Secrets of Heaven, because we're doing a number that's so high that they haven't had the new translation of it yet, in case you were wondering. This is Arcana Celestia 10188, talking a little more about that energy source and how we tap into it or don't tap into it. So here it is.
The sphere of divine good fills the whole of heaven, and also extends into hell. For it is like the sphere of the sun's heat in the world, which in summer reaches even into dark places where the sun does not appear. That divine sphere was likened by the ancients to circles of radiating light, which had God in the middle of them and angels round about. Those, therefore, who allow themselves to be led by the Lord, and so who receive what is divine from Him, are in the sphere of divine good, to the extent that they are receptive. Those, however, who are not receptive are, it is true, in that same sphere, but their interiors are closed off, to such an extent that they are insensitive to its influx. For the attention of those in hell is fixed on things of an external nature, and not on those of an internal nature. From these external things, furthermore, evils and consequent falsities emanate, which, as they appear around those spirits, look like a pall of smoke from a furnace. As a consequence of this, the external sphere of divine good there loses its effectiveness, while the internal sphere nevertheless remains. Though they are unreceptive of this sphere, because the way for it to come in has been closed, the Lord nevertheless rules the hells by means of it. The reason why it is the sphere of divine good that emanates from the Lord is that the Son of Heaven, which is the Lord, is God's love, for that is how this love manifests itself there. The heat radiating from it is the good of love, while the light radiating from it is the truth of faith. This is why in the word, the sun is used to mean God's love, its fire and heat being the good of love, and its light the truth of faith. Furthermore, from each individual angel there emanates a sphere from his own love, as there does also from each good or bad spirit, in keeping with their loves, though the spheres emanating from them do not extend very far. But the divine sphere extends through all creation, for it emanates from what is inmost, and what is inmost is the all in all of the things that go out in order from it.
There's a little bit of foreshadowing there with the individual spheres that come out of those spirits, because we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Did that make sense? God's love and wisdom radiates out through everything, just like the sun's light and heat radiate out into us. And that's what's giving us energy. That's what gives us the ability to live. And what we tap into, or how we interact with that energy, whether we do it in a positive or negative way, affects what we take joy in and where we source our vitality from. If you have joy in things that are constructive and good, that opens you up more to that. But if you start to take joy in things that are harmful and antisocial, that actually blocks out our ability to tap into this divine solar energy.